Hello, I'm Dan Alexander. Thanks for joining me on another of my webcast episodes. I really appreciate it. I hope you're wearing some of these. It's a crazy world out there. Don't listen to these anti science people, it's dangerous. Stay safe and stay healthy. Today, I'd like to talk to you about stereo microphones. This lovely thing is an Akg C24. This is actually the first rendition of the microphone. There was a later rendition that was where the grill top was physically different. You can see that on this microphone, the whole top of the microphone spins, so you can point the diaphragm at whatever you're recording. On the later version, there's a top section that you turn, and that turns the diaphragm on the top. So in any case, they both sound the same, and they sound damned good. What we have here is two Akg CK12 diaphragms, and inside there's a 6072 tube and a pair of output transformers. And because the tube has two stages, each stage is used for one side. So it doesn't have two tubes inside this microphone. In Neumann SM2 or SM69 tube microphones, tube stereo mics, there are actually two AC701s inside the microphone. So people get very confused about stereo microphones. And let me show you here we have, as you probably know, with any tube microphone, there's an external power supply, gets plugged into the wall and has inputs and outputs and cables that go between the microphone and, in this case, also cables that go to this pattern change box. And this allows you to vary the pickup pattern of each of the two diaphragms inside the microphone independently. So, for example, as is quite common, you might use it with two cardioid capsules, or you might use it with a bidirectional capsule and a cardioid capsule if you're recording in MS, or you might record with two bidirectional capsules if you're recording with ORTF. There's a lot of versions of stereo miking techniques that work quite well, in fact. And the point of having a stereo microphone is that the two capsules are as close together as they possibly can. And that means that when you're using the two diaphragms on a signal source, you get the phase cancellation that occurs from the two capsules is at a very, very high frequency that doesn't really affect the audible range. So don't forget that you can always just use one diaphragm. One is not required to use both capsules. It won't hurt the microphone. It's a perfectly fine monaural microphone. The various stereo techniques, I think I'll go into that in another video, but they are very effective because they produce signals, ideally, that are compatible with monaural broadcast. In many stereo recordings, when you combine the left and right sides together, you get a lot of phase cancellation in low frequencies. When you use a stereo microphone, especially in the MS version of the recording technique, It's perfectly monaural compatible. So how important that is to you, I guess depends. So, so there you have it. Recording engineers tend to shy away from stereo microphones because they don't know what to do with the second capsule, but don't, because they're fantastic. And you don't have to use both capsules. It's fine. You just don't plug the output from the second diaphragm into anything. There's other things you can do with it as well. Interesting techniques, like, for example, you might record a vocal with a stereo microphone like this and limit one of the outputs and not limit the other one and mix them together. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to have lunch. As you can see behind me, I am still sorting my damn tubes. And, you know, I'm making progress, but you have no idea. Oh my God, 6 AU78s and 12 XZ16s. And so have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Please subscribe and keep in mind that staying safe and staying healthy is being smart. Being free and sick is not brilliant. All right. Have a good one. Take care.